working as needed. And we can go ahead and start. Let's find some crappy ass royalty free music. Stream music, lo-fi. For sure. 3 hours. Okay, that's fine. All right. So big. Thank you for confirming that everything looks good, because last time we had a few issues with the stream. Not really sure what caused it, but it looks better today, so that's good. Alright, back to coloring gaps, my favorite pastime. It seems to be closed. Color the crust. It's all about the crust in pizzas, for sure. Oh no, we're off to a good start here. Oh, here we go. There's a small, very small. Oh, here we go. Now we gotta get that cheese color. It's not yellow, it's cheese color. It's a very important distinction to make. Should be brighter a bit, isn't it? No. That's fine. Let's color that cheese. Won't let me color. I think I need to close the gap from behind. So yeah, even if it's like off stage, still gotta close all these gaps. Now that they are closed, perfect. Now for the pepperonis, gonna take that crispy dark red color. Well, this will probably let us color in this and that. And that's it. Come on. Oh, just forget about it. It's not that important anyways. I don't get this color palette in Adobe. All these colors are so useless, and like very neony. Like, what the hell? Default swatch. Can they like put something normal in here? Like, what the hell is going on here? Like, there's no proper red in here anywhere. There's a nice green, some blues. But where's like a plain all red? Everything is like cyan and orangey, and what the frick is going on? That's the one I need. What color should I do the eyes? I don't know, something like this, maybe. Fine. Whoopsie daisy. Even though it's off stage, we gotta close these gaps. Should we put some tomato sauce on this? I'm not even sure how I should like approach adding a tomato sauce on pizza. Like on the gaps here, maybe. Why won't it let me draw on this? Okay, now it does. It's like weird delay. No, my goodness. You sip a little bit of that coffee. Should probably add a different color to the mustache, but just a different shade of yellow. Cheddar mustache, anyone? I can make sense that a pizza face would have a cheddar mustache, right? Cheddar colored mustache. There's another gap in here, and I should probably close. Whoops. So this is annoying. I think that's enough. Some bright blue gray in here. For the hat. Gotta do it like this, unfortunately. All right. Pizza. Everybody likes pizza. You have any friends that don't like pizza? If you do, you shouldn't be friends with them. Like, who doesn't like pizza? I know, right? You don't want to associate yourself with the likes of people who don't like pizza. I'm not saying pizza is the best thing in the world. There are things that are a bit better, but pizza is like the common denominator, right? You can't hate on pizza. Okay, there's a gap in here that I'm unable to spot. For some reason, it won't let me color over this. It looks like it's closed, but apparently it isn't. Okay, that's fine. Maybe it should be a bit brighter. Yeah, it's too, looks too much like the wall. stands out a bit more. Let's put in some dark red curtains in there. Like that. Obviously, it's an Italian themed restaurant. We want to have the red curtains. Wow, these gaps. Alright, that's better. Already looks kind of like something. Should probably take these reflective lines in here and paint some of them in here as well. Should be parallel. That's the only thing you need to be careful. You can like do something like that. It should be very parallel to one another. Otherwise it totally doesn't work. I think that'll do. The door. Now the door should be animated. Probably add lights as well. So the light, let's draw the outline first. Something along these lines. Oh, it actually went well, and then I completely botched it. That's fine. You're gonna see, I'm gonna make it look better than what you think now. So right now it probably looks like nothing. Should be like rounded blobs at this point. I should probably lock this layer, and now I'll erase this little line here. And now this is just one big blob, right? Why can't I color in this? Oh, right. I need to actually like, you know what? Because this is like a lights. No, I shouldn't. The light will go all the way up here. I can probably color it. And now I'm gonna take a gradient color, whichever gradient I can find, doesn't really matter. It's a bunch of colors in here that I don't need. This is actually a good light pattern, but what's super important in here is that I take these alphas and make them a little bit transparent, like 43, 50-ish, 58. That's fine. Let's see how it looks now that I'll color this the other way. Yeah. Okay, that's a bit better. Lights should be above Deidara. That's fine. Probably. Yeah, I need to figure out. I don't like the current splatter of light. Let me just redraw it entirely. Or maybe the shape wouldn't be as bad if I make this a bit more transparent, like barely visible. What do you guys think? No, the other way. Be entirely transparent. Another one that will be 1124, sure. But it needs to be a bit more yellowish. Hi there, Planet Shuffle. Welcome to the stream. This is very nostalgic. I watched your videos like 5 years ago. So glad you're remaking them. Thanks, man. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad you find it nostalgic. 5 years. You're kind of a newbie, to be honest. I'm kidding, of course. But like these, wow, they came out like 15 years ago originally. Maybe a bit less than that. Okay, this is fine. Can I copy one and place it on the other one? That's fine. Maybe I should just make them bigger because they look kind of silly now. How they, at least how they end. Yeah. A bit fatter too. Climb Shuffle. Probably one of the reasons why I started animation as well. These animations were the bombs back then. Oh, really? I'm glad I inspired you into this. It's a tough hobby. A lot of work goes into it. Oh, I don't like how these lights came out. They're too... I think they would look much better if I just make them a straight triangles. 200, no. Why is it only 150%? I want like, can I go into, where's the zoom in this place? I want like 80%. I just have to type it out like an animal. 80%. All right. It's better. Yeah, time does fly fast. That's true. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad you're here. Alrighty then. So lights should probably do. Can I make a polygon here or like shape? No. Oval. An oval would work. Won't it? I just don't need any like outlines at all. I'll take the colorless oval. Well, why does it go from the right? Well, I guess it defaults to it. If I do... Yeah, I can make an oval color. Somewhere around here, that's fine. That's fine. But now I need to paint it from this side. Yeah, like this. fine. That's a better light. Drawing probably like something like that. Now it's a bit too visible to my tastes. Where's the color thing? Maybe just this is about like 79. This should be much lower, like 18, 16, and this should be like a total below 10 opacity, 9. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Maybe a bit more. Crispy is the best buddy, for sure. Welcome to the stream. Kitsu Fire Arc. Kitsu Fire Arc, yeah. Not that hard as I thought. Say. A little bit more yellowish to that light. Make a new friend. Runamo. Oh, that's probably spam. Get the hell out of here. We don't like your kind here. Don't click on any weird links, okay, friends? Yeah, that looks more like a light source now. Let's copy another one, edit, transform, because it's exactly the same light. Flip horizontal. Favorite Akatsuki member for myself? I don't know. I really like Itachi, obviously. Leader, like Pain. Hey, that old thing you watched a lot as a kid is apparently being remade and is being streamed. That's true. I've already redone the first couple of episodes, and now I'm redoing the third one. Yeah, welcome to stream. Okay, this looks a bit better. Actually, feels like lights now. But maybe the top is a bit too dark for now. I should make it like 79. Find that balance to not make it too flushed. Okay, that's fine. I feel like I said that's fine too many times. It was never actually fine. Let me see how it looks now in like the frame. That's better. Here. It doesn't look too bad. Obviously, quality is kind of crappy right now because it's a preview, but it's a good start. Right. Let's grab another one of these lights. Whoops, not this one, but let's take this one for example. Shoot. Lights in the store. fine, but these should probably be not yellowish, but like cool lights. Something over here, and over here, over here. Yeah, that looks better. Copy and paste another one. And one from, oh, what the hell? And one that goes all the way from the shop itself. Should be for the entire scene, maybe. But it kind of killed my other lights for some reason. I don't know why. Is it like a thing? Yeah, it actually does kill him. That's weird. If I build it out in here. Huh. That's strange. Okay, that's fine. I can leave it as that. I love Akatsuki. My best friend showed it to me in high school. You're the best. Thanks. Appreciate it. Thanks for joining the stream, obviously. Don't take it for granted for people to show up. Right. Let's color. Maybe I should take these down a little bit. Alright, if I remember correctly, I speculated Obito to be Toby back then because of Fanakatsuki. Those were good times indeed. Yeah, there was a lot of speculation on Naruto fan forums, which is where these series originated from. Definitely a big inspiration. Pet shop, this can go away. Let's finish up coloring this little guy here. A little poster. Where's my pen? Yeah, it's been fun. Like, there were a lot of like different theories. Toby and Obito were one that was pretty prevalent because he had like one eye hole in his mask, and there was another one for that didn't pan out for Naruto being for the leader of Akatsuki being Naruto's dad, that I also kind of joked about, and even in the remakes I addressed that didn't come into fruition at all because it was revealed that it was a wholly original character. Even though the silhouette does kind of resemble, right, the spiky hair. Oh, whoops. How do I cancel that? Okay, I don't know. Let's just color this. Runiko. It's kind of shame about Pain's identity, but that may have been too on the nose for Kishimoto. I'm your father. Guess he's still related to the blonde brat. Yeah, it was kind of ridiculous with how obvious it was that Yondaime was Naruto's dad. They're practically the same person, just a bit more stretched out, I guess. But that's shonen for you. It's not very subtle. I love it, but it's definitely not the subtlest of manga or whatever genres of entertainment you take. It's very on the nose, for sure. Blink Queen, hello. Back in the day when Pain was just leader. Yeah. That's kind of like why even like I did new episodes with Fanakatsuki. I didn't really want to transition the leader character, the one that's usually just like a transparent illusion, into Pain, because I like that vagueness about him of just being like that, you know, projection, the gray transparent projection. And I don't think I ever will transform him directly into a straight up character. Maybe I will joke about it that he's actually Pain, but that's probably what I like about it. So yeah, welcome to the stream, Blink Queen. By the way, there's a subscription from 2 hours ago on YouTube. That's pretty nice. Jeline Dunka, so thank you, and also a following on Twitch from Miss Panda 3110, or is that 3110? I don't know, however you say it. Should probably leave some blue in here. Okay. Isn't it a bit too messy in here now with all the things turned on? No, I guess it's not too bad. But one thing I do need to address in here is how they're gonna like. I have to show like Itachi smashing his head into this wall here, and then he's like pissed off and all Mangekyou Sharingan and, you know, burning his way through the wall. Should we start animating already? No, I still need to do the doors. Automatic doors, just walk ahead. Sip of my huge monstrous bottle of water. Alright, let me make everything else disappear for a second, except for the automatic doors frame. And it can basically be two rectangles, right? So we're gonna need, the outline can be white, why not? I'm not seeing anything. Shouldn't this be filled out already? Oh, it's because it's onionized right now. Another one. Should I just try and make it the size it's supposed to be from the get-go? I guess I should. Yeah, I remember people were denying that Toby was Obito because it was too obvious. Yeah, there were a few hints there. Obviously, the eye thing, and the mask being revealed to be orange, which is kind of like a thing also for characters in Shonen, where, oh, you're like the orange dude, or you have orange things on your clothes and stuff like that, which is not very subtle most of the time. Ah, why can't I do it? Should I for animation's sake, I should probably leave a gap between the doors. You know what? Why am I struggling with this so much? Let me just take this one door and copy paste it. Voila. Much better. Are they not aligned? Why is it like this? Let me cancel this really quick. I can just fully select this thing, copy and paste, including the door frame. Much better. Yeah, I remember people were yeah, and he was so goofy. Yeah, I liked his goofy self at first. Rock Lee and his ninja pals had a big of an Akatsuki that kind of gave me fun Akatsuki vibes. Yeah, I saw that one. Of course, they stole the concept from me. It's clear. I wonder if that one will it all influence the remakes. I'm not sure. Kishi tried to swing at it as he was Madara the whole time. Right. I should definitely bring Madara into the fray though, because he is kind of like a villain related to the Akatsuki, right? Okay. Let's see now. Should probably make them a little bit more narrow, because then Itachi will have nothing to smash into, because it will basically cover the entire wall. This should be fine now. Maybe a bit lower. Madara would be amazing, yeah. But what would be his like funny thing? Maybe that will be the funny joke. He won't be funny at all. He'll be like still serious Madara, trying to, you know, be this big badass villain in this world of silly fun Akatsuki members. Alright, I should make everything else disappear now. These are our automatic doors, some white lines on them to make it appear like glass and not just opaque plastic. Serious Madara trying not to go insane from his big plans incompetence. Yeah. But what do I do if... Madara. Yeah, I guess I could. Alright, that seems fine now. And the scene is complete, in a way. I think that's how it's gonna look like. I just need to make a few more touch-ups in here. This can be locked. Pet shop. I don't think I need to add more detail than I already have right now. I think it's more than enough, but I do need to at least, you know, fix some of these piping issues. This can be colored in black. That's fine. Toby theories dropped for a while. I was convinced that he was just an old Madara hiding behind a mask, and when he was reincarnated, that's when people started to bring back all the theories. Yeah, I remember. Those were wild times. I kind of missed those times where we read the manga and tried to speculate. And whenever like a raw scan came out before the scanlation, crazy times. Crazy times indeed. It was fun though, I won't lie. And the most important thing in your week was like what's going on with the latest chapter of Naruto. Life was simple back then. Oh, that was by mistake. That looks kind of cool. Waiting every week for things to happen. Really glad we grew up reading it. Yeah, something magical about reading the manga. Because when I started watching, obviously I watched the anime first, but when I did watch it, I think the anime was right after. It was before the hospital battle between Naruto and Sasuke, when Sasuke decided to just, you know, stand up and leave. That's where my anime kind of ended and I had to wait for every episode. I'm like, no, I can't wait for all these episodes. I can read the manga. And at first I was like, well, the cartoon is cooler because you get all the voices and animations, which you do. But the manga is so wonderfully crafted that I came to appreciate it more and more. The more I like read the manga, the more I appreciated it. And then when like some animated adaptations of some fights, especially in Shippuden, where the quality kind of dropped off a cliff to me in some of the earlier phases, I was like, well, the manga kind of did it better. So yeah, I had to begin waiting for these episodes weekly. So yeah, that right before Sasuke skipped town is when the anime ended for me. At least binge watching the anime ended for me, and I had to wait for weekly releases like a mortal poor soul, and which is unfortunate because it was very close to the after at least the Sasuke rescue arc. This is when the whole filler shit show started happening after episode. I don't remember what episode it was, but it was all the way up to 220, I think, in Naruto, for a lot of shitty fillers. And I know the constant excuse of, oh, some fillers were nice, and I'm sure they were, but for me, it doesn't matter how nice they were. I waited for the canon, right? Because that's when stuff happens that really matters, right? That's when progression happens to the characters, because I feel bad for the studio that they can't really develop anything in the story, and I don't care how entertaining you're gonna write your stories, none of your characters can really progress in any meaningful way, right? Because you're kind of bound to end up at the same place where you started off with your fillers, and I hated that. That was like a big no for me. So I started like watching other shows and you know, getting frustrated. It was rough times with the fillers, man. I hate fillers. I'm so glad that like modern studios are now going more for that seasonal release thing, because imagine like My Hero Academia suffering from, and they do have like occasionally like a filler episode, but imagine if they had to like go the full on, I don't know, 1.5 2 years fillers. That would kind of kill the hype and show for me. I'm so glad they are now doing like the seasonal releases. But then again, there's like the other side of it, like what happened with One Punch Man, which was incredible in season 1, and then like I don't know, I never read too much into it. Whether it's like a budget issue, and like then like season 2 comes out and it became crap, and now no one knows if there even will even if there will be like a season 3 animated, probably, I assume, but I don't know who that studio will be, because the first one essentially crafted a masterpiece, and the second season was kind of was a lot of crap, really. The leader could have a mug that says "Life is pain." Yeah, that could be a thing. Life is pain, like with an E. I remember when they translated the manga, they spelled his name with an E, like pain, but in the subtitles it was straight up pain with an A. Filler episodes are fine, at least, giving us a glimpse of the characters' daily lives and some insight into the characters too, although that's more relevant in rom-com stories than shonens, I guess. Yeah, for me in shonen, like, even if it was interesting, I couldn't like get rid of the notion in the back of my mind. It wasn't really in the back of my mind, it was in the front of my mind, that it's like, oh, all of this is fake, it's not really happening. Right? Naruto was the first anime I really watched, so I don't know what fillers are yet, and I watched every single episode. I think there are about 80 episodes of fillers. I think there might be a bit more if you count Shippuden as well. For me, the first anime show I watched was probably like childhood shows. Back on the kids channel, there was like Nils Holgersson adaptations and Marco, like, and you didn't even know they were anime, but when I was aware that I was actually watching an anime show, it was Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, Dragon Ball Z has a bunch of fillers too, but that's about when I didn't know that there were fillers. The only time that I knew that Dragon Ball had fillers is the season with Garlic Jr. and the friend who gave me these episodes to watch, and he had like those bootlegged burnt CDs that he lent to me to watch Dragon Ball Z. He told me, "Oh, don't bother with these episodes. It's filler." I was like, "What's that?" And he said, "Oh, well, it's not really like part of the plot. It's unofficial," and I didn't bother watching them. Dragon Ball Z was hype. I was shocked at how much hype one can get from just watching a cartoon. So yeah, that's the OG for me. But then around junior high, I started watching Naruto. And Naruto, I liked quite a bit more than Dragon Ball Z, because Dragon Ball Z, while it is great and legendary, it shows its age, kind of like how Naruto shows its age now in terms of a lot of what it did. And I guess it's true. Like every new generation kind of builds on top of what the predecessors did before. And to me right now, like Demon Slayer and My Hero Academia are such good examples of shonen, because they don't really innovate. Maybe Demon Slayer kind of is more innovative in that regard, but My Hero Academia to me is like the perfect shonen, where it does everything you'd expect from a shonen to do, but it does these things really, really extremely well. The pacing, the characters are interesting, the villains are interesting, animation is superb, music is amazing. So everything is like what you expect a shonen to be, but it's all like down to like perfect level, in my opinion. At least, obviously, some people like it, some don't, which is completely fine. Yeah, at the start I was beginning to watch it and I'm like, yeah, it's pretty good. But then you're like, man, I'm telling you, I was disillusioned with anime for the longest time, and I watched it, like the first time I watched it was like 2 years ago, and I'm like, I felt the same way I felt about watching anime when I was younger in my high school. I didn't think I could feel that way again, but it made me feel that. So I really like it for that. I'm really looking forward for My Hero Academia, and for My Hero Academia, I didn't do what I did with Naruto. I didn't. I did have patience, and I didn't read the manga. I don't want to read the manga, at least for now. I will read it eventually, but the animation quality of that show is so good, and I have more patience. I'm an adult now, so I have more stuff to do with my time, and there are so many other incredible shows to watch, so I don't mind waiting for the new seasons to come out. That's a mood. That's mood. Shuffle. There's a mood shuffle. There's a rom-com adventure story that I'm starved for content for. Watch the anime, then all the mangaka releases a chapter once a month. It's annoying to have to wait. Well, I totally feel your pain. Like that's kind of like what I feel like with Berserk when I actually sit down and binge read it. I'm like, no, this can't be the end. I need more. And you're stuck. If you guys haven't seen one of the best animes I've seen recently, and it's incredible. It's only 11 episodes, but it's so good. It's Ping Pong the Animation. It's a show about two friends, and they're like ping pong players. And if you watch like a trailer or just the first episode, I think it's on either Funimation or Crunchyroll, I'm not really sure which. The animation style is so bizarre, it's so messy, and at the start it's kind of weird to look at, and it's not really, it's like a what you would call it, acquired taste sort of thing. But when you like look past that, the direction, character building, music, everything in that animation, like in that anime, it's just 11 episodes, but it's just a masterpiece in my eyes. It's like so good. So if you get the time and you're not really sure what to watch Ping Pong the Animation. It's about these two guys, but there are so many like good side characters, and each character is so flashed out, so well written, and you're rooting for them, or you hate them, and then suddenly everything like flips around for that character, and you kind of learn to understand where they're coming from. It's a masterpiece in my eyes. It's really good. And even if you're not into sports anime at all, just watch Ping Pong the Animation. It's 11 episodes. It's one of the best animes not just anime, it's one of the best things I've ever watched in my life. It's incredible. Hunter x Hunter, that's another one that I really need to get by watching. We didn't really watch it yet. So it's on my list though. Right now, my wife and I, we're rewatching Bleach because we heard about the news about Bleach returning. And while Bleach, I know it has its own shortcomings and all that, it has a special place in my heart because it's from the same period of Naruto, and nostalgia really carries it a lot. But once we're done with that, maybe go back to One Piece. We'll definitely try watching that soon. Sounds neat. A table tennis anime sounds unique. And it's not just me, by the way. That anime is like top 10 on my anime list or whatever aggregate site that was my anime list. I guess like everybody agrees. The people who watched it is like a complete masterpiece. Hunter x Hunter is really good, but also the mangaka has long hiatuses. You gotta hate those. All right. Yeah, let's animate a little bit in here. Pet shop. Yeah, thanks for commenting in chat. It's much more fun to actually, have a crowd that communicates, so don't be shy. How do we animate this now? Let's like go to frame. Let's carry it out to like frame 255 at least. F6. I have a bunch of stuff that moves. Top 3 back then was always Bleach, Naruto, and One Piece. Good times. Yeah, One Piece is still going strong. We recently started watching it. We're at the Water 7 arc where we got that huge emotional scene where Robin is like, I want to live and all that. So we're right at that rescue Robin arc. And it's an incredible show. You just gotta be very consistent with watching it because it's very easy to drop, unfortunately, because it's so long. Yeah, a lot of people say it's the best arc. It's really, really good. Water 7. Yeah. CP9 des. I need the doors. Automatic doors. CP9 des. I just love those unnaturally deep anime voices. Like, nobody talks like that. CP9 des. Why is it so hard to select? Okay, yeah, I selected it perfectly. Let's do F8 now, turn it into a symbol. And this needs to be door R for right. And this will be door L for left. Yeah, I wouldn't say that One Piece is perfect because just from the nature of it being so long, it still has that old school Naruto era, Bleach era pacing, which is sometimes can be like can go down to a crawl, which you don't get with like the newer shows like My Hero Academia and Demon Slayer, where stuff happens all the time and it's always like really progressing quickly. But with Bleach, for One Piece, you really got to push through a lot of episodes where not a lot of interesting stuff happens. But when you get to those peak moments, it nails those way better than any other show, at least in shonen genre, probably. How quickly should these doors open then? I guess from here. And now to frame 400. Let's try and move these doors. Shouldn't be too difficult. Or so Itachi thought. Just automatic doors, right? Walk ahead. Why? Oh, because they're movie clips. I always forget. I need to actually animate them separately. So I don't know, frame 240, F6, and now let's do frame 375, and now it'll go all the way to here. Oh, he's gonna smash into the... Oh crap, he's gonna smash into the glass. That's even worse. Should we do that? I wanted to watch Naruto again from the start, but really hard. Everything is so slow. If you want to do that, I recommend searching Naruto Kai. It's a project that someone did where he essentially removed all fillers from, like most fillers that are doable from the episodes. Even from canon episodes, he like took out all the stuff that didn't really happen in the manga in terms of like repeating flashbacks within flashbacks, so it's way more fast-paced, and he kind of built these fat episodes that each volume essentially from the manga is an episode, and they kind of go for an hour and a half, so you're kind of like watching the movie every day, but it's like covers the entire show for like through 30 of these movies, maybe 40, I'm not really sure, but it's really nice, and I think it's the perfect way to watch it, especially if you want to rewatch it from start to finish, and which we recently did. And it was pretty cool. It still is a great show. It is hindered by a lot of its, you know, stretching and filler and all that stuff, because they always got too close to the manga, because it's like it was a weekly release. Let's do a classic tween. Whee! So what happens now if I'll export it? Does it work? I'm not sure if it's working because the preview doesn't animate it, but it rarely does. Let's do export movie. Is that export movie? No, export video. Okay, Akatsuki 3 HD export. Let me find that specific folder. Yeah, but yeah, like I said before, these streams are now gonna be weekly, so you guys are more than welcome to join me. I will usually stream at either 12 p.m. Pacific or 1 p.m. Pacific on Sundays. Unless something goes horribly wrong, which I hope it won't. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys joining me. It usually won't go more than like 1 hour, 2 hours. Yeah. So it's been fun getting back to it. Hopefully I'll become more consistent for, you know, my fans, especially the Patreons. And yeah, and if I am consistent, because these episodes take so long to come, you know, to produce. If I do a little bit every week, we'll get them out eventually, right? Projects, Akatsuki 3 HD. Did it finish exporting? Yeah, it did. Let's see. For some reason, it does like move a bit. There's a pixel movement in here. I'm not sure why it does that, but classic tween, remove tween. Let's do a different tween. Why doesn't it work? Motion tween? No, it should be classic tween. Why is it not working? Annoying. Come on, dude. Classic tween. It should do this. 375, 240. Should I straight up do it from here? I can't do it from here. Maybe if you animate the doors outside the symbols, it would show in the preview. I don't care about the preview that much. The thing is, I could do it not a movie type animation, and that will be better, but that will make it so much more difficult to do the camera movement, I think. Let me try again. Okay, so now let's try it again. No, they're not. Okay, now they're not big movie clips. Let's start it from here and let's go to frame 420. Yeah, those streams are my streams are always super educational about how not to work with Flash. Wait, why do I have... Oh, I have a frame for doors. I have a layer for doors that doesn't do anything. And I have a frame for automatic doors where the doors actually are located. I probably did this last week. I can have more stage area in here. Yeah, let me try what you recommended there, Planet Shuffle. Poor touch is gonna be like full of like glass shards too. All for the sake of comedy. Okay. Now we're gonna go all the way here to automatic doors. I think that's far enough to open for Kakuzu and Didar to walk safely through. Should we make the doors more transparent, or it doesn't really matter? I guess it would look cooler. Now I can do like a motion tween. No, I mean classic tween. And let's now export this again. Video. Boom. Yes, override it. I could do the doors transparent. Let's just check before I do that whether the animation works. I'm so brightly lighted by this screen. What the hell is going on? Do you see this? Now the entire, like, wow. Why would it do that? That's so strange. Oh, it's still, I messed up. That's strange. Why? But it's supposed to come like from here, from this frame, right? And finish in this frame. Why would it make... Why? Okay, let's do this too. Maybe we'll be able to fix it if I move this door to the side as well. That's so weird. Classic tween. What the hell? What? No, I gotta animate them as like I said before. They should be like movie clips. Yeah, it's getting kind of annoying at this point. I don't want to waste your time with this in stream. I think I'll do this off stream, and once I have it figured out and fixed, by next week's stream, and we'll resume from there. And I'll make them transparent as well. So I think we'll call it a stream in here. And yeah, thanks all of you for showing up. Obviously, you know, thank you for all the Patreons and for your continuous